Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Solidworks from the very beginning, introduction to Solidworks. So this video is made for beginners, people, enthusiasts, students who are trying to learn Solidworks from scratch. So this is an intro video to get familiarized with tools and the features in Solidworks. So let's get to it. So when you open up your SolidWorks software, this is the window you'll be welcome with. It may not be exactly like mine here because I obviously modeled a few things here, as you can see, but everything else will be similar. Here you see you have, this is the home tab. You have your part, assembly, and drawing. So if you select any of these, you can start right away. Once you start with the part, or you can come here, new, and give it the same thing. Make sure that you're fast and we can start immediately. So this the interface, this is the user interface as you can see here. And it might look intimidating at right now. It was for me too when I started out. But then with time, as you get familiarized with the tools, the commands and whatnot, you're going to become a pro or an intermediate, as the case may be. So here where my mouse start right now, this blank space is the canvas. The graphic area is the canvas where you're going to be making your modeling, going to be viewing your sketches and your models and everything. This is the graphic area of the canvas. And right here is the feature tree, feature manager, design tree. And over here we have the commands and whatnot. The features command, these are the tools, the sketch command, these are the tools, surfaces. And over here you can add or remove your tabs as much as you want. If I remove the sketch to disappear and everything else. Then here is the views, whatever views you want, section view, chain view, person edit. And over here at the bottom, these are the units. Here are the meter, kilogram second, centimeter, gram second, millimeter, gram second, inch, pound second, unit. So you can select whichever you prefer as the case may be, or depending on the standard you are using. But for me, I'm using the millimeter, gram second. So this is your coordinate X, Y, and Z, and then what else? Yeah, as you as you take more examples, you're going to be introduced to the various commands and tools. So the next thing we're going to go to straight to yeah, we're going to go straight to drawing. We're going to start with sketch. We're going to look at three of them, three of the most important I'll say. We have the line, look at the rectangle, and we're going to look at circle and then maybe the center point up. We're going to do three simple examples to start with. So let's get to it. Okay, we'll start with this example to introduce us to the line tool. Line tool. We're going to make this simple triangle, rectangle, triangle, and then give it its dimensions, the relations, and the constraints. So you pick your line tool from the origin. You don't have to make it exactly as this. So let's just do something close so that I'll explain the relations and constraints proper. So here, here, then still on the line, this point, this point. Good. So then we can go ahead and start putting on our relations. Say this line is horizontal, then this line is vertical. Here is coincident that here it's midpoint. This line is a midpoint. This line is at the midpoint of this line. So we're going to just put to make a relation or to make a constraint. Just pick the line you want to make a you want to constraint or make a relation. Pick it, and then you see by this side, you can see it gives you the options that are available. You can see you can make it horizontal, vertical, or fixed. Or when you pick it, this pop-up will come up, and then you can see it's the same relation here. So you're going to make it horizontal. Then for this line, it's going to be what? Vertical. Good. Then we have midpoint. So this line, midpoint relations for this line, and not this line, the point. So you're going to hold your shift. This point you can see, make midpoint. So you make it midpoint. So it's exactly at the middle. This point is at the middle of this line. Space it equal into 2. So the next thing is what? Here it's already coincident. We don't need to put it again. Good. So the next thing is what? Put in our dimensions. We use a smart dimension tool over here to put our dimensions. As you can see, there is a pop-up window here showing us what it does. It simply gives your sketch dimension. Define your sketch dimensions. And then another important thing I want to point out before we move on is concept of uh, underdefined and a fully defined sketch. Underdefined sketch and fully defined. So underdefined sketch is a sketch that, as the name says, is not defined. That means that the sketch is destructible. As you can see this sketch now, and it's indicated with the blue color. Underdefined sketch is indicated with the blue color, and it's very destructive. What I mean by destructive is you can actually move it at any point. You can move this. You can see you can just make any changes you want to it. See, it's not it's not fixed. It's not defined. That's what I mean. But a fully defined sketch is fixed. You can't move it. You can't make any changes. You really can make adjustments depending on the dimensions you put. If you want to remove the relation that makes it fine. But a fully defined sketch is it's fully fixed, and then you can't really. It's not destructible except you want to make it yourself. But then a fully developed undefined sketch as is indicated with the blue color. So these my lines, all these lines that are blue are underdefined. And then the black one, now this is the only fully defined line over here. As you see here, it shows us that our sketch is undefined half. The whole sketch is undefined. But as we move on, putting on our dimensions and our constraints and our relations, our sketch will be fully defined. So let's go ahead, pick our smart dimension. And this line, see here, it's 30. So just click, press in the chart, and then the angle between this line and this line is 25. So you pick the first line, then you hold down your shift or your control, pick the second line, then you see to give you the angle, and then you can just press anywhere you want to put the angle at. So the angle is 25. Good. Then you see that our sketch is fully defined. That's it for the line tool. Next, we're going to look at the rectangle tool. This is our second example to practice the rectangle tool. So let me just explain the sketch first. So we see this sketch, it has a square and then two rectangles on top of it. So we see that the rectangles are spaced, they are equally spaced, and then their dimensions too are equal. So we see here, that means that they are symmetrical, mathematics symmetrical. Then we have the symmetry line, which is the center line. Then we have the dimensions, which see the relation between this line and this line, symmetrical, this line, symmetrical, between this line and this line equal. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to use our rectangle like I showed us before. We have different types of rectangles. So for the square, we're going to use the corner, sorry, center rectangle. Pick your center rectangle. Come to your origin and just draw anything. And next come to your rectangle again, this time in the corner rectangle. sure. Select. Then let's put on our symmetry line using the center line with the line up. Sorry. Next it. And let's start putting in our relations. This line and this line equal. So let's said earlier, just pick the line, hold down your shift, pick this line, set the relations, see the make equal. Right. So you see this and this, they are equal. The lines are equal, making it a square. Then symmetry between this line and this line. So you're going to pick this line, then shift this line, and then pick this symmetry line again to help us give it symmetry. Then you come here, you see make symmetry. Right. And same for this, hold down your shift, pick this, make symmetry. Good. Next thing I want to do is we're going to put more dimensions. Picking a smart dimension. Dimensions for this here is 4. Schedule adjust. Then for here is 1.5. See our sketch is turning black already. Then here is 1. And just like that, we have a fully defined sketch. And that is it for the rectangle. Then the next one, we're going to look at the circle and arc tools. For the third and final example, we're going to introduce the circle and arc. So the circle, there are different types of circles. So for the circles, we have this normal circle, where you pick a point and then you draw. Then you have the perimeter circle. See it, this is it. And then you have arc, center point arc, pick a point, draw to arc, draw the circle, and then put in where you want to arc, angle of your arc. And that's the center point arc. You have the 3-point tangent arc. Okay, let's select an endpoint of the sketch to use that one. Then you have 3-point arc. Okay, let's select 3 points, 1 point, 2 point, and then the middle of the arc. So that is the arc. So we're going to draw this one now. We're going to start with the circle. So take your circle, normal circle. Then from the middle, draw it out. Good. Then you come and pick your center point arc in the center, bring it out. Then you go around it like this. Don't worry about the accuracy for now. We have 2 arcs here. And this is the first one outside, and then to do one inside. Good. Then they are joined together by a line. And so you pick your line, go back to your line tool again, join this, and join this. Good. You have a closed sketch. Then you go back to your center point arc again. In the same middle, spin around. The arc touches the midpoint or the middle of this two lines. So I'm going to come here and select the midpoint or just the line. Just select the midpoint, then you draw the arc to this midpoint. Good. So we already have our sketch now, so we can go ahead and define our sketch. Let's start by making the relation. You see here it says what all points in one horizontal line. So all the points here, these points all are supposed to be in line with the origin here. So we're going to select all the points. Select the first point, and then you shift to your control, and then select the rest of the points. And finally Still holding your shift, select the origin point. Show it here, make horizontal, then make it horizontal. So, see, everything is aligned horizontal. Next, we are going to take our smart dimensions. Give, you see the distance from the middle here to the end of this arc is 30. So pick from here to here is what? 30. Then distance of this line is 10. So from here to here is what? 10. And then our big circle is 100. So it does press on your circle. Then you give it a dimension of 100 and have a fully defined sketch. Once again, it's very important that you have a fully defined sketch so that you won't mess up your drawing. Drawing is destructible when it's underdefined in Solidworks. So that is it for now. You can go ahead and explore the rest of the sketch tools. They're pretty easy. We have the straight slot, we have the slot, this is what it does. It has different kinds of slots too. We have the center point, straight slot, pick a center. So you slot, then you have the egg polygon. You can choose how many sides you want, and then the ellipse. Just go ahead and explore all these all these tools. It's really fun to explore. Really fun to explore. There's draw something like this for okay, looks like a spam alert. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in for the first edition of the SolidWorks beginner series. I'll be posting videos regularly, so do well to subscribe and like, share to anyone you think might need beginner-friendly course to SolidWorks. Thank you and see you next time.